All right, BGs, welcome back to the Blue Gemini podcast. My name is Sam and
My name is Paulina, your other host.
all right, Miss Paulina or Miss Blue Gem, what are we going to talk about today?
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the very interesting topic that so many people are curious to know. The reason behind and why and all that. So the topic is hair loss.
Oh, hair loss. That's a very big topic right now. So why do you think it's such a big topic right now?
Okay, so because you know what, especially the pandemic and after the pandemic, it's a lot of people had issue with their hair thinning and struggles with hair stay beautiful, healthy, shiny, and all that. So the most important thing is that people don't know where their hair they losing hair. The key and the most I would say that the biggest factor for hair loss is stress, anxiety, and all that, right? So we all have stress in our life, but depends on the level of stress we are, in. So I had a lot of clients ask me about why their hair is thinning. They can see through their scalp, and they seen a lot of hair on the floor, so they panic. So I would say that the answer to that is don't worry about that, because we do have some answer for that topic. I would say that for women, as we the best hair is when we 19, and then hair we start changing when we reach 30, but then significantly when we reach out 45 and 49, that's when we see the hair loss the most. Normally the hair follicles, when it comes to our 40s, the follicles of the hair become thinner, so we think that we lost hair, but actually we don't. Just the diameter of the hair, it became smaller, so that's why we see the scalp is thinner. And the lifespan of each strand would be 3 to 8 years, right? So if we think that we lost a lot of hair, then we probably have no hair by the time it's 8 years. We have hair replaced every single day, but we not notice. We don't pay attention to the hair that's growing, but we only pay attention to the hair that's on the floor. Now, keep in mind the hair that's fell on the floor not necessarily started from the roots. It could be hair that broke off from the ends, mid shaft, right? So, and then also this is from hot, this one is a very important topic that people don't realize, that we produce hair all the time and we have millions of strands on our head. However, we do lose hair minimum of 100 strands to 200 strands per day. Yes, that is correct. And also when our body at a certain degree of stress, again everything goes back to stress. Anxiety, you can see your hair will change overnight because of how much we put our body under stress.
Yeah, I would say stress is the number one factor for a lot of things. Hair thinning, even the color of our skin would even, the shape of our body too. Some people go this way when they're stressed. Some people go this way when they're stressed, right? So that's very important. So I see you have a few things here that you have some recommendations for our listener who have are struggling with the topic that we're on, hair thinning. So what do you have here, Paulina?
Okay, so to all the ladies out there, the most important thing is that when you pick out your products, it's very important because every brand, there's a lot of products. Though we don't we agree that we like sometimes like just overwhelmed by like what products we should choose. Now, all the products out there could be good for us, but if you want to be like specifically into it, we have to go specific, like get down to like the core of it. So since we talk about hair loss, there's like other like brands that we have at our studio, but however today I picked like Kerastase. It's one of my favorite line because it's like a luxury line and it's also a treatment line. That's why I picked like Kerastase. So first of all, like if people like their hair is like, they notice their hair is like thinning but having get to like the worst stage, I would say, then you want to prevent, right? So that's why we have like bend prevention. So you want to prevent the hair from falling out. So you want to take care of it and prevent that before it's actually already like happened.
So the first step is prevent.
Okay.
Second?
The second one is that we also have something that for the follicles of the hair. So the roots, the origin of the hair grow. A lot of the time we only, take care of like the ends of the hair, but we never talk about like the roots of the hair where it grow. Like you have to water the roots like when it comes to like plants. So you always have to water, right? But what happens when it's dry, then it becomes like, like it will die. Pretty much. So that's why the hair, you notice that the hair doesn't grow out. So this one is like a treatment. It's a spray that you can spray on your scalp. You can spray it like every morning, or you can spray it when you like freshly wash your hair, and it will help to like stimulate and treat the scalp for better hair growth.
So step 2 is specific stimulus.
Okay. And then also, a lot of the people, because they think that their hair is finer, thinning, they don't use conditioner. I would strongly suggest to use conditioner because when you don't have conditioner, it will break, right? Because like when you there's no more elasticity when the hair is not conditioning. So we have to like nurse the hair. If you have finer hair, you can go with like just a conditioner. However, if you do have like hair that are a bit thicker, you can go with like a mask. The mask can be used all the time, not just like, like a treatment. So I picked this line. This one is like called like, densific. So however, the reason I picked this one because a lot of us like we have like longer hair, right? And the hair has been in like on our head for like number of years. And we always like say that, oh, like my hair is dry and it's limbs, it doesn't have any body. So this product is like consider as, like the best way to describe this product is like calcium for the hair. Right? So we all need calcium for our bones to make our bones stay like strong and like healthy. So this one is like the calcium for the hair to revitalize the hair. It gives more back the life in the hair and makes the hair like nice and fuller. And then again, so it comes with the conditioner that for ladies with like finer hair to use, and then like a mask. You can use it like every time. So the mask is not like a treatment, it's just like heavier. You can use like fine hair, like can use it too as well if you happen to pick up like mask and you have fine hair. So don't panic, you just use less, that's all. And another like hot tip is that every single bottles right here is 250 ml. You must be able like the life of this is about 3 months to about 4 months. So if your products don't last that long, that means you overuse the products or you don't use it properly. There you go.
All right, so this is the Densifique line from Kerastase. So it's for hair that are visibly lacking in density. So that's quite a few products here that you've recommended, Paulina, for our audience. Now, the question that we get a lot too is if I was just to pick up one product to tackle my issue, which would you recommend? Which out of the 5 products here would you recommend for them to take home if they could only pick up one product today?
Ooh, that is a tough question. Like to be honest, it's really hard to kind of tackle down to one product. I would usually will ask them like what products they have at home first before I will go in and make a recommendations, because it's really hard. So you kind of go deep down to like, again, you have to ask back the clients like what they have at home. So then you can like minimize like,
Waste.
The waste. I would like usually if they have good products at home, I would just like, okay, finish that and then come back when it's done. But however, if I'm gonna recommend, I will always recommend with the shampoo.
The shampoo to start.
Yeah, so try that first. Like, a lot of the time, people will just like scare because like if they already find that their hair is limp and fine and thinning, they always scared of using conditioner because they think that it's gonna make it look even more limp. So then I would go with the shampoo.
Okay, that's actually a great recommendation because we all need to wash our hair first, right?
Yes. And then also, ladies, so don't wash your hair every day because that's not good for the hair as well. And the temperature of so one of the hot tips is that the temperature of the water is very, very important. Now, a lot of the time, you come into the salon and you're so scared about us putting like lightener, which is like bleach on your hair. Believe it or not, hot water is worse than putting bleach on your hair. So cut down the hot water. So that is the number one tip that I would give it to like you ladies at home. I know that everybody like love hot water, right? So I would suggest it's like, it may sound like a lot of time, but it won't when you get yourself into the routine. Wash your hair separately from your bath or your shower because you're not gonna want to have like a cold bath or a cold shower. However, you do want to have like at least a moderate temperature for your hair because hot water instantly like opens your cuticles and your hair cannot in the long time cannot handle that. It will break all the time from doing that. Not just because the liner, right? The liner it will take longer time for it to like penetrate and break your hair. However, hot water instantly will do the job.
So BGs, we've got 2 hot tips for you today. First one, don't waste products, okay? Because one of these bottles, yes, you do make an investment in when you're purchasing a bottle, but it should last you 3 to 4 months. So when you break it down, it's actually not too bad.
It's only a few cents each time.
Second hot tip, do not use hot water on your hair. Hot water, bad. Use your hot water for your bath, for your tea, for your whatever, just not on your hair.
I actually don't really recommend hot water for your body as well because that's why your body is dry all the time, right? Especially in the wintertime. Like we live in a cold climate. Like we like to be warm. But however, if you use hot water, your skin will crack as well, right? So that's why you have to reapply lotion. But if you can like train your body, because everything needs to be trained. If you can train your body to get into room temperature, then you will notice that you don't have to like waste your money to buy all these products to put back the layers that you strip off, right? So that's another hot tip.
Hot tip today. Well, thank you for that, Miss Bujam. So you mentioned anxiety. Why is anxiety such a big factor in thinning hair? Anxiety is probably something people don't think about, but anxiety is something I think everybody deals with these days. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Now we kind of dig deep.
Digging deep today.
So anxiety. Oh my gosh. Like that's another topic that we can talk. Anxiety is like honestly the enemies of everything. Like if you want to look good from the outside, you have to nurture the inside, right? So that's all I have to say.
Yeah, but how do people discover that they have anxiety? Is that a different topic altogether?
Well, you know what? There's
how would they know that anxiety is causing their hair loss? Like, what are some of the key indicator that they can recognize?
Actually, you know what? They don't know or don't think that anxiety will cause their hair loss. The first thing that they would think is that something, it could be because they're getting hair color. So they would think that the product will cause their hair loss, right? So that's one of the most important, like the first thing that they can think of. So they would say, well, maybe I'm going to stop coloring my hair. No, I would suggest you to continue to like color your hair. However, like whatever that you're experiencing, you need to bring it up to your hairstylist and that you talk about it, right? Because your hairstylist will be the most important person, that the first person like you come and talk to when it comes to your hair, because we're educated on, hair, right? So, and especially we're passionate about our clients like hair too as well, because what our guests wear is our signature, right? So we want to make sure that they represent us well. So we say talk to the hairstylist, and then we will have like questions like personally and professionally that we're gonna ask, and then from there we will find the answer for each individual, because everyone will have different like level of stress and different kinds of stress.
All right, so BGs, when you come and talk to your stylist, be honest. That's the best thing you could do for yourself. Be honest about your lifestyle. Be honest about the care of your hair. And that way your stylist can help you figure the best solution for your, issue that you're struggling with for your hair.
Yes, and if we don't know the answer, we have people that we can reach out to, because they're chemists behind all these products, right? All the lines, they have chemists that we actually can reach out and find the answer for you. So please do not like hesitate to reach out to like your stylist and talk about it, because we are here for you.
As Miss BG says, or Miss Blue Gemini said, we are here for you, or we are
Hair for you.
Well, that wraps up another episode of the Blue Gemini podcast. I'm your host, Sam.
And I'm your other host, Paulina. Thank you so much for listening to us. And if you really enjoy our, episode today, please give us some love, and then also put down like some suggestions of like, give us like ideas for what you want to hear from us or know from us, like some like anything that you want to know.
Or if you want to be a guest, hit us up.
Yeah, we would love to meet you and like spend some time with you.
All right,
Peace out.